hate to give you bad news.
What?
That hurricane is coming in here. We're gonna be out with power.
Are you serious?
Yep.
That's what I'm doing a story on right now.
My daughter works for Duke Energy.
Uh-huh.
And she just texted me earlier yesterday and said we're predicting 10 to 10,000 plus being without electricity here. And now that's gone up.
Jesus. That's what I'm doing a story on right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
K Coffee No Cream, 10,000.
10,000. And just in our area right here.
Jesus, Lord, please help us, Father.
That went up. And they done got her on full alert and her crew on full alert.
Oh my God. Coffee, you hear him? Listen, we gonna be without power, y'all. And we is down here in North Carolina.
Well, I don't know. Y'all might be all right here.
This area, probably the outskirts.
You're on the hospital grid.
Uh-huh.
And that's the first one they always get back
Cut back on. Thank you, Jesus. Because listen, I got to have my son. Hey, Coffee No Cream. I see you changed your thing, baby. I know it. How you doing? So listen, Coffee, I'm waiting on the man here is fixing my air condition. Let me cut this TV off. He fixing my I just seen him on patrol. I know I ain't tripping. It's here fixing my air conditioner in the windows, right? I'm trying to find the hey Carla Boo. So the man here fixing my air conditioner, he's fixing it because we got central air in our building, but I don't want to use the central air because it's like apartments in this big brick house, and people can move it anytime they want to. So I want to be able to control when I'm hot and when I'm cold, if that makes sense. So he's here, but he just now said, y'all, we in North Carolina, and he just now said 10,000 people was going to be out of power. He said his daughter worked for the power company, and they already listen. And y'all know most of the time the light company cut the power off so they won't mess up the lines. So y'all give me a few minutes. I'm trying to find a remote control to cut this TV off, and I'll be right back. They done moved it, I bet you. Oh my goodness. We might well get prepared down here. Okay, I found the remote control, y'all. We might as well get prepared. I didn't even drop the link. Let me drop the link. She said, what's going on? Or hold on, baby. Let me drop this link for these PPP. I'm sorry, PPP, if y'all in the building. I ain't dropped the link. I'm sorry. So, y'all, we're going to talk about, because today y'all already know that it's PPP. Just checking on the weather caller. Yes. So, y'all know today PPP. So, instead of me coming up with like a story to do, because y'all know I'm going to do them stories anyway, I wanted to talk about the storms. And I wanted to talk about, like, you know, how the older people think. Because I know I can't even talk yet because my people ain't here yet. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I get to it. She said, okay, Carla. Carla, I'm sorry, boo. I was trying to do a million things at one time, but we're gonna talk about this storm, and we want to talk about that. How it's going to affect people. We can actually talk about the storms of life too, because we all get warnings before destructions in life too. So I did come on a little bit early. So nobody ain't really late except 1 minute. So I know Nitty Gritty said that she get off at 2:30. So we know she gonna be coming in late. So we waiting on Legend, Marissa, Ryder, somebody, and we'll go ahead and get started. But if they not gonna come, we can go ahead and get to it. Cause I know y'all got stuff to do. Y'all don't leave me. Hold on. Let's get this going. And we gonna keep going. We gonna keep doing it. Carla, when you said what's going on, y'all, I thought you was like, what y'all doing, y'all? How y'all doing? I didn't know you was talking about the weather or whatever. I'm sorry, baby. So yes. We got 6 people in here. Coffee said you welcome. So give me a few more seconds. Here go my link. My link is already dropped. Carla laughing. But yeah, I did thought she was like, "What's going on, y'all? Like, what y'all doing?" 6 more people. We're gonna start like 2:35. It's 2:32. If y'all can hold on for a second. For a second. I can go ahead and let y'all see the update while y'all waiting, okay? Let's do that. We're gonna start in 2 seconds. 10 people in here. Y'all hit the like button, please. Okay, there go my girl Marissa. All right, let me stop the let me stop it. Okay. Marissa, welcome, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That one
Hey,
bless
hey,
up
hey,
too.
hey, hey, boo.
Hey girl, hey. So I was telling them, Marissa, we can go ahead and go. And as I people, let me find the link so I can put pinned it back up in case our PPP come through. But I was just telling them that we just want to discuss the storm to see what part of the world that everybody in. Um, blessing and bother, welcome, baby. Everybody, I hope I didn't miss anyone. If I did, hey girl, hey. Carla said, okay, coffee, she's in South Carolina. So yeah, y'all, if y'all could kind of put the states where y'all at, to kind of put the states where y'all at, y'all already know that me and Marissa is in North Carolina. Marissa's in Charlotte, and I am in Clinton. So if y'all could put the states where y'all at, that will be real, real good. I know some of y'all already did. We got 9 people in here. Y'all hit the like button. If the PPP is here, the link is in the chat. Should I drop it again? But Marissa, since it's so up, okay, blessing her bother. She's in New York. I think you might be safe, friend.
They may get the
The
rain,
win.
but not that severe.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the link one more time. And if anybody else want to come up too to join the panel, you can. The link is in the chat. Coffee said Virginia Beach, Marissa.
Virginia Beach, she's right there in the coastal, right?
She down the street.
I say we, but like I'm still in New York. When hurricanes like that
Yeah.
happen, we always get like a real bad rainstorm or wind or something like that. Um,
So before I even went live, like the man here that's fixing my air conditioner, he just told me his daughter worked for the light company, and he already said that you said 10,000.
10,000 plus.
10,000 plus in my area that's going to be without power. He said, I might not be because y'all know when I tell y'all I live right there beside the hospital, y'all know I do. But he said because we on the same hospital surge that maybe if mines go out, it's gonna come back on. Like not for a long time. But the people that live in like the country and stuff like that, it probably affect them. Pennsylvania. Um, let's see. Coffee say yes. Once a nigga always. Calling my mom from South Carolina. Blessing on bother, bless up. Okay, so we can go ahead and start. So what we was doing today, y'all, we trying to figure out where everybody at. We trying to make sure that we keep each other covered, even if you're not in the states that's going to be affected. If you got family there, we here. Marissa, that's your what's that? Your TV,
Girl, I'm on mute.
Marissa.
Yes,
What's that? Is that me?
it gotta be
Or
because
you
I
know what
was
it was?
on
My remote
mute.
control was sitting on top of my thing. No, I'm telling you, that's what it was. My remote control was sitting on top of my speaker, and I was like, "What? What is that? Is Marissa chewing?" I'm like, you sound like you were eating crab legs, but it was me.
Too
So
crazy.
that's what I was like. What's eating crab legs? And they tell me. But anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. But y'all, it sounds like I'm rushing. I really am. Because y'all know I still don't really feel good, but we're gonna go ahead and get through it. So we was trying to figure out what states everybody was in, just in case that if y'all don't live in the states, we know that y'all family probably do. So we could continue to pray for them right there too, y'all. And y'all already know what the word said. The word said warning before destruction. So I'm just trying to figure out like, so now that I just got a warning from the man that's fixing my air conditioner. That's my warning. So I know I have to prepare myself right now. Anybody in the line of the storm sending prayers, blessing them bother. So I just got my warning, y'all. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do about it. You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna prepare myself, or I'm gonna wait, or am I gonna wait until the storm come, the power come out, and then I'm unprepared? I want to know do you take your warnings before destruction, or you just sit and you just wait and then you be mad about it later because you ain't prepare yourself? Marissa,
I
good morning.
say,
I mean, good evening, Erica.
Hey, how y'all doing?
hello. I say, prepare
I'm
yourself
back.
for like the
How
main
we-
essentials: water,
Mhm.
something to eat, a flashlight. If you got a radio that you could put batteries in it, get some
Mhm.
batteries just for the just in case you need that. You know what I mean? At least you have some
Right.
sort of communication if it gets to that point in your area. Same here. I'll be
Right.
prepared from the last storm.
See, that's good. It's better to be prepared than it's better. It's what they say. You got to stay prepared so you don't have to get prepared.
Right.
Hmm.
Absolutely. So nitty gritty. How do you take the warnings before destruction? Have you had any warnings in your city?
For this hurricane,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. I just found out this morning there was a hurricane coming.
Oh, Erica.
I was looking
Oh,
at my feed and I saw something about a hurricane, and then I looked and I said, "Oh." I just find it kind of um not strange, but it's just weird that they are. This is the second time, what, in a year that the same area is is about to be hit. Am I right or
mhm.
wrong? Didn't they have a hurricane about, I don't know, 6 months ago or so?
Was it Louisiana?
No, I know it was because my
Uh,
sister lives in Orlando and it traveled from over there on the west coast of Florida across to Orlando. It kind of messed up her area as well. Somewhere in October, that's when it was because I was
oh,
supposed to go
okay.
visit. But that's what took my
Uh
notice
huh.
more than anything, how it's about to hit the same spot. I mean, the same way it did in Louisiana. They had the same hurricanes come through
Right.
almost the same place back to back.
Mm.
No, y'all
So
forgive
you,
me. I don't look at news that much. I work so
yeah,
much. I don't really have a chance to look at it.
but that's what we here for. We got you. We got you over here.
Hmm.
We got you. Dalvin said always be prepared.
That's
So
right.
what I was basically saying, Biz though, like just like Erica, she said she just finding out she don't watch the news. I used to didn't watch the news either because it was always stuff that's happening. But sometimes it's really good to watch the news or even be connected to somebody that was gonna watch it for you. Erica said,
Hmm.
let's talk with love, put it in her spirit. She'll tell me or something. So Coffee said, what are the winds up? Radio and candles, but I'm surrounded by water. Wow, Coffee. Water so state prepared. Hurricane. Oh, Isabel, tough. Taught me everything. So Coffee is
Isabel
prepared. And
got
she
us
said she
too.
done bet. Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
inland and it got us. We was out
mm,
with electricity for almost 2 weeks after Isabel, and I'm not real close to the coast.
mm.
Hmm.
But do you get them people that do y'all get those people that say like, oh, it ain't gonna hit us, oh, it ain't gonna get us. We ain't had a hurricane here in years. It be them people right there for me.
Yeah, I think people should pay attention to the warnings because just like you said, it's a warning before destruction.
Exactly. Because it have did some stuff around this little town here that people did not expect it to do. You
Hmm.
know, so I just want everybody to be careful. Now, my grandmother, no power for a month. Jesus. Um, my grandmother, she wouldn't leave her house. But that's just a I was getting ready to drop the link, Marissa. I'm sorry. That's just a thing that older people do. And I don't know what they thinking. Cause I just remember my grandmother said, oh, I'm be fine. The Lord got me. I understand that, but he also said we gotta use wisdom. So have y'all had any parents or grandparents say that they just gonna ride it on out? Cause we all are covered. Yes, they non-believers.
I,
God's
I,
building different.
we always prepared. My parents always
Marissa
prepared when
said they
it came
always
to like
did.
certain storms and stuff like that. So that's where I get it from. I'd rather have a whole bunch of waters and a sack of rice and beans to know that I can eat. And um one of them portable stoves that you can use and
Yes.
stuff like that,
The candles.
charcoal and stuff like that, that the just in case.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hmm.
Exactly. Those little camp little things. I listen, they
Yeah.
done threw my thing in the trash can and I got about 10 jugs of the gas that go in it. Ain't that stupid?
No, that's
That
smart.
he threw the gas stove away.
Oh, and you got the
Yeah.
gas cans.
Yeah. So what am I gonna do with that? But guess what? But guess
Oh
what? I
Lord.
got a deep freezer full of chicken, and I got one of those other little gas things. But I got to go get the gas can if that happens. Like I'm gonna be able to cook chicken for the whole city for free. You hear me? Because I
Um,
had one of the outside cookers. I was raised in Illinois, Tornadoes Alley, so I stay ready. Okay, golf. Go
well,
ahead, Erica.
what are they saying about this? Are they saying it's gonna be bad, like
They said
inland and everything?
yes. They said it's gonna be bad. It's going to affect a lot of states. I'm gonna play the video so y'all can see it. Um, I'm play the video so y'all can see it. But I'm gonna say this before I play the video. If y'all is in the eye, in the path, in something, the way that the times is going now, how we looking at the news and we see a 10-year-old shooting pow, his mama over a game system that this is how the world is going now. So we can't predict because we used to can be able to say a 10-year-old ain't gonna do something like that. So if you can't predict what a child or a human can do, let's not try to predict these storms. Just because the weatherman say is so doesn't mean that what I'm saying that he right. So that's just what my point is about this video. Hey Lisa T baby, hey Brooklyn baby. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't want nobody just to be at the news might be like it's weakening right here, but it might pick up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, they
that's where I'm
unpredictable,
at with.
right? Hmm.
Thank you, Erica. That's what I'm saying. So I don't want nobody just to be relaxed, say, "Oh, I ain't getting nothing," because I have been there before, where I didn't get nothing, y'all. And I was in the gas station line, child. After the storm came, one gas station opened in this town. Erica, Marissa, listen, I was way down there. Time I got up there, the gas was gone. Couldn't get no food, child. Was eating Vienna sausages and crackers. So that's not being prepared. So I know how I feel not to be prepared. I'd rather be over prepared than not prepared at all. So we're gonna play the video so we can catch a couple people up on the star. I said the stars. Jesus Lord, we all a star, y'all. Shoot. The storm. Okay, let's play the video. Wait. Let's go to this. Okay. Hold on, y'all. My computer doing what it do today.
Tracks that we're seeing are going
Hey,
well north of us, some of them even taking the storm further out west, and that's great news. But we do know, as we saw last year with Ian, that things can shift dramatically and they can shift very quickly the closer you get. So even though there is a lot more certainty in this track, and everybody needs to be prepared here.
everyone.
Absolutely, and those preparations happening all over the state of Florida right now. Kelly Cowan with Fox 13 Tampa, thank you so much for that report. We do appreciate it. All right, it is 6:29 on the East Coast, 3:29 over on the West Coast. Looks kind of fun behind me if you see all those things switching around. Not really sure what that is, but looks like our graph is just up here. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, we'll have plenty of coverage on Hurricane Idalia as the morning goes on. That was very strange, but stay with us. We'll be right back in just
need to push out to base camps to get our resources.
Okay, let's listen to what they tell us.
Make sure you're going to a pet-friendly shelter. Gibbs High School is our pet-friendly shelter. If you can't do that, look for the hotels or Airbnbs that allow pets, or even call your vet to see if they have a kennel that they can recommend.
I was just saying about medicine. We'll bring medicine.
Oh, and of course, medicine. So if you go to a shelter, even if you're not due to refill yet, they have the refill too soon, where as long as you have that script, you can get that prescription before the storm hits.
Prescriptions, y'all.
To shelters, fire starting again tomorrow.
Yes.
For people who aren't able to get there on their own.
That's correct. So we had the special needs evacuation program in the county. So as we speak at fire headquarters, they're making phone calls to all those residents that are pre-registered for that program, just to make sure that they still need a ride to the shelter. And starting tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., we'll begin those pickups. So we have Pinellas County School Board buses and some internal vans and wheelchair buses that we'll use to make sure we get all those residents safely dropped off at their shelter.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
I think really it's what to expect, which is a question I think we all want to know. And if we had a crystal ball, that would be amazing. But all we have is what we've learned from the past, I think, and what our National Weather Service and other weather partners telling us. And right now, what I'm hearing is if you had issues during Ada in 2020, you might expect issues during this storm. It's comparable to streets, if not possibly a little worse. If it stays on track, maybe a little better. If it goes west a little bit. But when we think about those expectations, higher winds, we got some strong winds coming through with a potential Cat 3 passing us pretty near to our coast. So strong winds, down trees, down power lines, expect power outages, and then of course storm surge. So again, take those evacuations very, very seriously, because if you got water in your home or near your home during Ada, we can expect something comparable this storm.
And I think a natural question is, how do you know it's coming? It's so far away. How do you know it's actually going to come close to us? And what I take away after talking with our staff is that this is moving so much more quickly. We've got a shorter window to plan. And so if you look down just south of us, Fort Myers and Sanibel, those folks were at the edge of the cone and they were devastated. And so it's better to be safe, prepare, and hope it goes west. But you've got a really short window of 12 hours or so to get ready, and folks need to act on that now.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm being told to move to the mic. So that usually helps. That we can get through this if we act together. We have information, we have knowledge, and that is power. So act on that information while you have it now. And if you move to a safe area, run from the water, hide from the wind. We have shelters. We have ways of keeping you safe, but you have to listen to what the experts are saying and act right now.
Right.
Before we close, if I could ask our representative from Duke to please come forward.
Listen.
Afternoon. Is there a specific question, or I can provide a quick update on how we are prepared? So Duke Energy, of course, much like the city and the county and the state, we prepare year round for these types of events. For this particular tropical system.
Wait a minute, y'all. Dr. Oz then walked in the building, y'all. His name have came up as Dr. Oz. I am so excited about that. Welcome, Dr.
Really?
Oz.
Let me see. For real.
Look, y'all, look. Yes. Hey, we done
Where?
stopped the news. That's when the celebrity walk in
Where?
there
I
with
don't
a
see
stop
it.
everything.
I'm
Y'all,
trying to see it, y'all. Where?
Sister Love, you
wait, let me,
always put me out there, boy. I tell
I
you.
got to. Wait, there you go. You see it.
No,
It's up
I
there.
it's
don't
so
see it.
damn little.
Y'all,
I'm a
wait.
screenshot it. Look
His
at
name,
it. We're gonna
yes.
post that.
How's everyone doing
Right, we're
today?
going to post it. Good, good, good. We're going back to the thing. We're going to come back to Dr. Oz, y'all. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
System, we began our activation of our incident command structure on Friday. At this point this afternoon, we have about 5,000 additional resources that are either here in the state of Florida or are heading here. Some of those crews are actually coming from Duke Energy's Midwest states, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio. And we will stage them in two particular areas. One is the villages, and another one is here in Tropicana Field. Once the storm has gone through, our next step is damage assessment. And with that information, that helps us determine where we need to push out to base camps to get our resources as close as possible to the areas that need restoration. Our primary message right now is asking our customers to prepare, much like the message you heard from the mayor and from law enforcement and St. Pete Fire Rescue. Think about what it is that your family, your loved ones need. If they need special medical, if they have special medical needs that require electricity, they need to take into serious consideration moving to another location versus the home that they're in. Heat evacuation warnings, and really be prepared. We are prepared, and we will restore power as quickly and safely as possible. And we will do that in partnership with the men and women who
stop, y'all. So welcome, Dr. Oz. So listen, y'all. Warning before destruction.
Thank you.
I see a lot of people in here, so everybody in here is up on their stuff. They understanding the assignment, what's going on. So y'all, I just want everybody to be safe. Y'all pray for me, because I'm praying for y'all. If y'all got family members over there, we need to pray this thing to the west, because prayer changes things, y'all. It really, really do. That lady, if y'all heard her say, when they asking basic questions, she said, we don't have no crystal ball. You know, so that storm is going to do what it wants to do. It's going to do what it want to do. Only thing can change it is God. And that's it. And that's all. So, Legend, I don't think the DMV area, y'all probably gonna get the wind, some rain. Have you heard anything?
Yeah, just a little rain, I think, but I haven't heard, nothing major like I've been hearing in the other states.
Right. And the thing about those hurricanes, they throw tornadoes. Like it's just rough, but we just got to be prepared. I did a year with not being prepared, and it wasn't pretty. I was eating Vienna sausages and crackers, y'all. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm together this time. So y'all know we got to take the warnings before destruction. I got to keep on saying it. And my grandmother, she gone home with Jesus now, so she taken care of. But she was still down the street in her brick house. She will not move. She will not. She will not. And I don't know why. The older people be set in their ways. But I know that God will take care of us. But at the same time, He tell us that we need to use wisdom, and we supposed to follow bad laws. And another thing I want to say, that when they tell us to leave, evacuate, and do all of that, they also tell us that if you get caught out there in that storm, we are not going to be 911 is not going to be able to come and help you.
Right.
Because they're not going to risk them. They people, they got family, they got to go home too. So that's why they urging people to just leave the area, because they don't want to send their firefighters and their policemen out there. They need to go home to their family too.
Right.
So you basically on your own when you don't leave these areas that's truly going to be affected.
Well, to me, we had a whole lot of places where it was devastating, but people should learn to pay attention, especially what happened down in New Orleans back in 2005.
Yeah.
Pay attention to those warnings.
Exactly. Exactly. Jesus Lord. It just scares me, y'all. I know we're not supposed to have a fear, but I just don't like storms because they on their own. They do what they want to do.
Right.
A storm is just like a drunk person. You don't know which way they're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just definitely praying for everybody. Um, y'all heard my maintenance man just told me right in front of y'all that our power is. He let me know your power gonna be out. 10,000 people in your city, lights gonna be out.
Wow.
They'll let me know. Look, you need to go ahead and get you some coolers, put you some ice in there, get all the cars filled up with gas, and because you might have to be in the car because I ain't gonna be able to stay in the heat.
So
So
is this a Florida thing or an East Coast thing?
they basically saying it's gonna leave after it leaves Florida, it's supposed to start hitting this way. But we basically gonna catch the winds and the rain from it.
Right. Right. Okay. Oh.
And the power company cuts. I don't care what nobody say. I think the power company come by and cut all the power out so they won't have so much work to do.
Uh-huh.
That's what I believe. I believe because sometimes the power be going out legend when the wind ain't even blowing.
You already know how they work. You already know.
Yeah.
Can't put nothing past.
So y'all know if y'all have any of y'all have been in these storms, y'all already know this is just a PPP awareness. And we might only have no internet. We might can't even get online, y'all, to check on each other. We got to do a wellness check on somebody page up here. Cause I don't know if I'm gonna have internet. I gotta fix my phone because something wrong with my phone where my internet is not connected to it. And I pay $65 a month for a phone that when I leave away from my Wi-Fi don't work. So I gotta fix that today. But let's see what's going on in the chat. Marissa said, right, coffee. I just hope it stay away until Friday so I don't have to drive in it. Exactly. That one said, Brooklyn, I'm good. How about yourself? Brooklyn said nitty gritty. Lisa T said prayers for everyone that's in that area of the hurricane. Brooklyn saying Marissa with the hearts. Coffee no Thursday hurricane.
Did they say what category it was?
Right now, they saying that it wasn't nothing but like a one, where it was like a 1 or a 2.
Oh, okay.
Like a 1 or a 2, but when it begin to hit landfall, that's when it big. Why I sound like a weather person? I don't know. I just know when it hit the land, that's when don't it pick up then?
Yeah. Yeah.
When I was out there in them DMV area, we didn't have to do too much of this.
Right. Sure did.
Everybody is speaking. Let me see.
I'm from New York, and all we worry about is them snowstorms, and we even fight through that.
Right. And that's where y'all issues at. Exactly.
But them hurricanes is a little different because it creates tornadoes and stuff.
Marissa. Exactly. Marissa said it's scary because I don't do nothing. She said I don't know nothing about where to go safe because I'm new down here. Marissa, they have schools, they have gyms, they have Red Crosses, they have a lot of stuff. You probably have to Google in your area if they start telling y'all to evacuate. Just Google in your area. Make sure your car is full of gas. Prayers from me. Hey, Brother Legend, everyone be safe. Marissa, scream, y'all. Okay, I think we caught up on the chat, y'all. So basically, this is what we wanted to do. Let's see. My girl Coffee said she praying for everyone. My daughter calling me. She need to wait a second. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, somebody talk. I'm gonna get my baby.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Legend.
I'm gonna have to see what's going on. I haven't even looked at the news. I didn't know it was this bad.
It sounds like you got you a little nervous there.
Who, me?
Yeah. You was
No,
like,
I just like to be prepared because you never know. I mean, told you during Isabel, I lost power for like 2 weeks, and I was prepared, but not prepared for 2 weeks. So I think I'm
yeah.
gonna look at it, check it out, and see what's happening. Yeah, we probably won't get too many wins. We usually get
The
them
surges,
spawning of
right?
those. Well, no, we usually get those tornadoes depending on what side the eyes on. We'll get a lot of tornadoes around. So, but I'm gonna look at it because I didn't know it was this bad. I had no idea.
Well,
Right.
the 5 years that I've been down in Charlotte, I've noticed that where I live in Charlotte, I live more on an incline. Where if it does real bad downpours, where I'm at, where my house is at, I never had any issue about with no flood and stuff. Cause for some reason they have a stream on the back of my house where it flows all that excess water from the main street. But I like to be prepared myself. At least one of us in the house, because I can't depend on my man or my
Right.
son, because they don't even be thinking that far.
And they don't listen. Sorry, legend. But the men don't be listening. You
That
know
was
what I'm
me,
saying? So much.
sis.
Huh?
That was me talking.
I know I was saying sorry, legend, because I said the men don't be listening.
Oh. I thought you was calling me
No,
legend. I
because
was
baby,
like, wait a minute, my man.
Okay, now. Okay, we're not gonna get
sorry.
into that. We're
My
not gonna get in who listens the most.
I know. For real though, baby, like we good. Like we all right. Some of that thing ain't gonna bother us. Like he know. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know. So this season I'm gonna leave him here. I'm gonna leave him here because I'm not gonna ready to play with him. Make sure my grandkids is good, and I'm gonna be gone. But we basically in a like a safe place. I think this house is pretty safe. I think I'm not sure because it's a real big giant brick house, and plus the way it's set up, you don't get a lot of wind. My daughter apartment is actually the safest because she got a garage and then her house, so the wind you can't even feel the wind in her apartment. So we kind of safe, but if they start saying some crazy stuff, then we're gonna have to just go. Um, Blessing bother. She said that I think they cut it to make sure that, make sure that emergency. Okay, that's what I said too. Because sometimes that the winds and stuff don't even be blowing and the power will be out. Every city has a shelter and high school, the libraries, etc. Exactly.
That's gonna be
So
my homework.
to look for your shelter if you have to, sis.
Yes, nearby because Charlotte is spaced out.
Yes. And y'all get your waters and stuff. I need to go get me some too because I know Walmart only giving you two packs, two cases of
What?
water. Yep, they
All the
can't.
way where you are, they doing that?
They doing it. They was doing it in Florida. I watched Sharice's World.
Oh,
She
okay.
was saying that they only giving two. And they probably gonna do it here too because the people buy all the damn eggs and the milk. If the power out, what we gonna do with some eggs and milk?
They gonna
Nobody.
fry it on the floor.
They
Eggs,
gonna have
milk,
to.
lunch meat. They buy all kinds of stuff.
Exactly, but they be getting all the eggs and the milk, and I be trying to figure out what they doing with it.
Yeah, because it's gonna spoil.
Yes,
You don't have
oh,
electricity.
right, and the bread probably gone, y'all. So what I do when the
Probably
bread be
is.
gone down here, I go get the fajita bread in the school, right, coffee. I go get the fajita bread and I make my sandwiches out of that.
Yeah,
So you can make a way out of nowhere, y'all. So
surely
get you
can.
some peanut butter and jelly, some
Tuna fish.
tuna fish, and if you got a grill outside, you in business. I just don't want my power to go out because I got too much food in it, too much chicken in there. So I'm gonna say this real quick, y'all. That's good coffee, no cream. So Brooklyn was in. I wish Brooklyn. I really wish you come up. She said rack up on canned goods. So Brooklyn, I'm gonna shout her out real quick, y'all. So Brooklyn, she was in Marissa chat this morning and she had asked somebody, I don't have money on my Cash App card. But she had came in Marissa chat this morning, and I told her that I will let her drop her cash app. She just wanted somebody to buy her lunch, y'all, and it broke my heart because I did not have it. And Marissa did not have it, and I don't know if anybody had blessed her, but I just want to mention that too, y'all. So if anybody got like a couple of dollars or anything that y'all can get in Brooklyn, it ain't no pressure. She could just drop her cash app. You could just drop it in there. You don't even have to tell it on the live that you sent it. But I told her that I promised her that I was going to mention it. So you could drop your cash app, baby. But yeah, y'all. So that's what I had to say about that. But y'all, warning before destruction, because y'all know in our regular daily life that when God give us warnings, we don't listen, and we have to suffer. We have to suffer the consequences, y'all. And I think that this season that we should do a little bit better. Okay. So Marissa, do you have anything in the closing to say?
Be safe wherever you are. Prayers, because it's a power. It's power in prayer and in numbers. We may not get to experience this storm, but definitely Florida is in danger. So right now, what they need is just for us to come together as a unit and to pray without ceasing for their safety. That's
Amen.
it.
Erica.
Well, I don't know much about it, but all I can say is pay attention to those warnings. Pay attention.
Yes. Dr. Oz. Now we got to get into Dr. Oz. Now he got this name up here. Something I appreciate y'all again. You welcome, but you can still drop your cash app, baby. So Dr. Oz,
Yes, ma'am.
what you think about these warnings before destruction?
Ooh-wee. Well, it's there. It's happening. I just hope my timeline ain't involved. That's all I gotta say.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I think
So
all of us hope that.
Right.
exactly. So y'all, if I get the storm here, I'm telling y'all already know that I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna try not to be one of them people that be out there chasing the storm. I'm gonna make sure.
I just pictured it. I just pictured you with your umbrella saying, "Slow it down here. It's really raining out here."
Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reporting that thing. You hear me? I'm gonna report it. This is good. I got a real huge porch, so I don't need no umbrella. I just need me and that phone. Hey, but I'm telling y'all, if it come this way, I'm definitely going to report from where I'm at. So I hope anybody else can report where they at to show us what's going on. Everybody, please do a wellness check. Let everybody know that they doing good. I do one on my channel, Dr. Oz, Erica, Marissa, the whole PPP. We're gonna do wellness check just to make sure that our people is okay. She said I stood at Isabel. Not a good idea. She told me it wasn't a good idea, y'all. So y'all know I listen to coffee real good. So I ain't doing it. It depends if it's weak now. If it's weak, I'm going out there, sis. I'm going. I'm going. So Dr. Oz, where can we expect something from your channel?
As soon as I get to this moving, I've been moving, going through other
Oh,
stuff,
that's
but
right. That's right. That's right. That's
but
right.
soon,
But
pretty
thank you
soon.
for
Plus, I'm waiting for Timo. I didn't know Timo is like every 10 days. You can't even get a special like a special package to come within like 2-3 days. So I'm waiting on a lot of stuff. I'm getting it together though.
Okay. Well, we waiting on you, but we see the progress. We see the name, so we see the progress. So we know you working.
It's
We
coming
know you
along.
working.
I gotta
Yep.
see
No,
that.
we know
Maybe
you
I
working.
can't see it. I'm trying to see it. All I see is the Legend
Let
of
me see. Let me move
Oz. Does
this.
it say Dr. Oz?
I'll send you the
Dr. Oz, it's
screenshot.
right under it's right under your
I want to
picture,
see
Erica.
it.
Erica
It's
wear
under your
Okay.
glasses.
picture.
She ain't gonna be able to see that,
I
boo.
can't see it. See it.
Wait, let me remove this. Okay, now you see it.
Not the logo, but just
Oh
the.
no, I see it
No.
now. When I zoom my eyes in, it says
Oh, it's on
Dr.
his name.
Oz.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah,
Okay, the tag. Okay, I see it. Okay.
mhm. He working. He working now. He's working. He gonna have on a white jacket on that picture, hmm and with the
All
stethoscope around his
right.
neck. It's going down. And you need to haul that Eartha so
I,
she
I,
can
I
get you
got
right.
it. I
That's it.
got it. I got you something. I got you some, Dr. Oz.
Oh, for
See,
real?
look at that.
Okay, okay.
Look at that.
I
Look
know
at
your
that. Look at
vision.
that.
I already know your vision. Shit.
It's crucial. Her vision is crucial. Trust me, I know. Yes. So look, y'all. I thankful for everybody that's in here. Thanks for the PPP, y'all. Y'all know we dealing with life, so sometimes we can't even get the PPP out there, but we still gonna keep that PPP by our name when everybody, get finished with life. Y'all know I've been dealing with a cold or a C-19 or whatever it is. I didn't take the test, y'all, because I was scared. I felt like if I take the test, I felt like I was gonna have COVID. If that makes sense to y'all. You know how
No,
you
that
go
makes a
somewhere
lot of
healthy, you
sense.
get a checkup. Yes. So I didn't want to speak that in my life. So I said I'm
That's
deal
right.
with it the way I'm dealing with it. Right.
That's right.
So
That's
I
right.
didn't want to do it,
Absolutely.
Dr. Oz.
And you
I didn't
did
want
the
to do it.
right thing. Yeah, what you don't
Yep.
know won't hurt you.
Exactly. And then plus I'm feeling so much better. So
Hmm.
if I would have took that test, y'all, I probably would have been in the hospital.
Oh yeah, you would have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It probably would have sent me through the damn roof. I can't do it. But y'all absolutely be safe too. Even if y'all have to go to those libraries and schools and things like that for cover. Um, Thank you, Lisa T baby. Thank you, Lisa. But if y'all have to go to those libraries and things like that, still wear your mask. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make the people wear their mask because y'all, this COVID thing, this C-19, whatever the hell it is out here in North Carolina. It's here.
Yeah.
It's here and it's thick. So, Legend, what about your city, DMV? They talking about it there?
Somebody had just told me they had worked in CVS and we was talking and they say that so many people are coming into they're buying COVID tests and like they're buying them like by the 50s, like they're buying them out. So yeah, it's hitting hard.
Hmm. I told you
Wow.
my
Man,
daughter and her grandson got it right now.
if they was a little more smarter, they would have saved on the COVID and went ahead and ordered some through the post office. I got like 6 or 7 boxes. They were sending
Wow.
out two per family.
Well, make sure
Two
they haven't
per.
expired, Marissa.
I just got them, sis.
Okay, that's all good.
Well,
Where you
how
say you
long?
get them from?
The post office was sending out some tests, COVID-19 tests.
Oh,
They
okay.
were. So it was like, say if it's 4 people, it was 2 boxes for me, 2 boxes for my man, 2 boxes for whoever else in the household. If they ordered, but they had to be ordered separately.
Okay.
If
Oh,
I get width of it again, I'm gonna share it, so that way everybody could put it in. Because it's what they paying right now is an arm and a leg for a test when you could get it for free. It's the same thing.
right.
So I will keep y'all posted because I know they're gonna start putting that out.
Coffee said, smart move. She said, when I read my positive test online, she said, I about had a heart attack.
I know, right?
Look,
Yeah.
trust me and this anxiety, honey, I would have been in a mess. Y'all would have been like, where is Let's Talk with Love, honey, in ICU? I
I'd have been
cannot
Oh.
coming
take
on.
it.
Let's talk with Love needs prayer.
Yes, honey. I've been going live from the hospital. Y'all know I will. For real. That would say everybody be safe. She said, I never left. That's why I still wear my mask. Amen, honey. The government sent 4 per household, y'all.
Yeah,
Um, Coffee
yeah.
said, I ordered some.
It's better to be
Wow.
prepared than unprepared. And I
Yes,
don't
but
have
y'all
more
really,
than that. But I
but,
shared it with my neighbor.
but when is it going to go away? How many years is we working on yet? Is it 2 or 3?
I
Well,
don't
you
know,
know
but it
now
shouldn't be
that
called COVID-19 anymore. It should be COVID-23.
Exactly.
well, you know it's upgraded from a pandemic to an endemic. which means that it's never gonna end. It's always gonna be around like the flu, something that you probably have to deal with every year.
I'm sorry, but I didn't get the shot and I don't plan on to.
Me either. Me
Now
either.
we can discuss it. It's okay. We can discuss that, y'all. Now I had the shot.
I
So
can't.
I had the shot, but and no offense to nobody, but I wish I would have never had got it, and that's just my own personal opinion. It's not to put nobody down that didn't get it, or did get it or stuff like that. But I really wish I wouldn't have got it, ladies. I really, really wish I wouldn't have got it, but I did.
My
I did.
decision my decision was based on my underlying condition. And I get anxiety too. I don't want to go ahead and get it and it sets off other things that I'm still dealing with. So I'm like, in my case, I probably get it and something may happen to me. So that's what prevents me from getting it. And
But
also I'll be feeling like it's something else. But um yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid I may get a reaction.
Marissa Bayball carried me
Well,
out the drugstore when I got mine. I couldn't even walk by
they
myself because my anxiety made me think something was wrong with me.
Oh Lord.
wow.
Yes, I ain't lying.
Well, I just felt it in my spirit, like I just felt like I didn't feel comfortable with doing that. I had nothing against anybody who decided to do it. I just couldn't, and that's why I didn't. Nobody told me to. Nobody told me not to. It just didn't feel comfortable in my spirit. Even when I tried to make myself do it, I just couldn't. I left my
Mm-mm.
whole job because they required it. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't.
Yeah, that's what happened to my man too. He had to take it. And
Hmm.
just like with the flu shots, he got end up getting sick. I just thank God that being that we sleep in the same bed, I didn't catch whatever he had. I was pretty much covered,
Right.
so
Yeah.
sometimes you are forced to do it because of your livelihood. But this is one time I thank God for my disability that I'm out from, because I would be jobless.
Listen, y'all. I just
Well, I was one jobless, but I still made it.
Yep.
Some kind of way I still made it. I was one job for like 6 months, and then they called me back to my full time after they decided they were gonna get rid of the requirement and they stopped taking temperatures and all that stuff and went back like nothing ever happened. And a lot of the people who did it to hold on to the job were angry that they did. A lot of people didn't want to do it, y'all. They did it because of the fact that it was going to affect their livelihood, and it messed with just your life, period. Like people still wanted to live their life.
Right.
So, but I just couldn't, I'm telling you, I just could not eat. I said, you know what? I'm going to not pay attention to how I'm feeling. I just couldn't do it. Seriously, my spirit just would not let me do it. That's the only way I can explain it.
I went through hell when I got that shot. I'm talking about I couldn't even walk out the daggone CVS by myself. I swear. I said, babe, come get me. Something is happening to me. I slept all day long. I slept all day. And he held my hand from the back of the store to the front. And we had a real big CVS. I was so scared. I was so scared. But I promise you, Erica, I was in a mess. And he was like, is you all right? But he wouldn't get it. He wouldn't get it. Like I told y'all the other day, his family is all in the medical field. His father is a nurse, and his father was telling him about all the young guys that was in there, and they was on their in ICU, and they wasn't making it. And he still would not do it because he got anxiety too. So he already knew if he took that shot, it was going to send him just like it sent me. So I
Mm.
probably didn't help him by getting it because the way I was acting. So it's just I got it because I thought it was gonna make me be able to see my grandkids instead of looking at them like I was watching the news, the people watching their grandkids through the window and shit. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to touch mine. But
Yeah, I mean, it was a hard choice for a lot of people. But they made it to the point where you either took it or you would just lose a lot of freedom and a lot of liberty. So I mean,
I told you, Erica, the other day that my daughter them got a card. They got a card.
yeah,
They got a card.
I just never did it. But I had definitely heard about them, but I didn't do it. And I
So
didn't know what I was gonna do, and I still don't know because if they go back to that, which I think I heard somewhere that they're going to require you to take this booster. I think I heard it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do then. I'm telling y'all, it's a time now that we just gonna have to, and whatever faith we have is being tested right
that's
now.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as
That's what
that.
we try.
It's like our trust gonna have to be in God. Simple because I didn't know I know where I stand. And spiritually, I'm sorry, I cannot go against what my spirit is telling me. I can't. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. If it comes around to that, all I know is that it's a time of the testing of your faith. As simple as that. Because you're gonna have seriously have that faith of a mustard seed when it comes to survival, if it comes to that, you know what I mean? So
To
that's what it
God be
is
the
to me.
glory. It's just a praying time. That's what it is. It's just a praying
That's
time.
exactly what it is.
So, Dr. Oz, how you feel about this situation? I know for a fact that you did not get it. I already know. I don't know, but I just know you did not get it.
Yeah, the people that I work for, he looked me in my face and he was like, "I already know you're not gonna get it, so I'm not gonna even ask you."
See, he know you. Come on now. I knew you ain't get it.
Yeah,
I
so
knew it.
I never got it, and even if I had to get it, I would have quit my job. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't have did it. I would have.
I did, and my manager was not even shocked when I told him, "Here you go, you can have all of this stuff." I'm gone. I left,
Yeah, I can't
but
do
as
it.
soon as they dropped the requirements, he called me back.
But that's good. So did you get the same job back?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's
he
beautiful.
called
That's
me
good.
right back as
That's
soon as
right.
they dropped all the requirements. Yep.
And see that's when I took mine early. But once I took mine, that's when I started hearing like you're gonna lose your job. You can't get on the airplane. You can't do this. You can't. I was like, wait a minute now, this is scary. So that, but it's like that. That's when I started feeling like something was wrong with me after I took it. It may have not been the shot, y'all. It may have not. It's just that it was a coincidence that I have never been a person that ever was sick, didn't even get colds until like after I got this daggone shot.
Right.
So that's why
Well,
I feel like I feel, you know.
they do have something called a placebo effect, where they feel like if you think a certain way in your mind, then things can happen because you're thinking it. So
Right.
it could be something like that too. They call it the placebo effect. It's not really what you think it is. It's just because your mind is making you feel like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. But it was just a coincidence that as soon as I got the shot, then I started having to go to the damn hospital, girl. I was like, I was like, it's this damn shot. It's
I
the
mean, a lot of
shot.
people feel like that. A lot of people feel like that. Um, Sister Love. I mean, I'm not gonna get deep into what I thought, but I look. My mama passed away not too long afterwards. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't going into too much detail, and I had a hard time not blaming it on that particular situation.
Mm.
But it is what it is. It was time for her to go anyway. That's how I had to look at it.
It's a lot of mixed signals with the shot too, y'all, because in the beginning they were saying that the shot, if you get it, that you got a possibility that you're not gonna get it that bad, and then if you don't get it, you're gonna go on away from here. I mean,
Hmm.
it's people that's been going both ways, with the shot, without the shot. You still won't get it. So I really just didn't. And my mama, she put that pressure on me. She just was like, you need to get it. And then my mama, she got oxygen, so I wanted to be around her, and I didn't want to affect her, but she still got it. She still ended up getting it, but it wasn't like bad. So that's what they were saying. If you get it, you won't get it that bad. But I know some people that got the shot that still got it bad. So it's like you just can't really win from losing. You just got to trust God whether you got the shot or you
That's
don't
it.
got it.
Right.
That's it.
Still got to trust
Right.
That's it.
Because
Right.
Colin Powell, you know, he got the shot, and he not too long ago passed away from COVID.
He did what,
Huh?
sis?
He did.
Colin Powell, yeah.
When?
Didn't he pass away last year or the year
It was from
before?
COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew he passed away, but I didn't realize
It
why.
was complications from it, and he
Great
And then
day
received
in the
the
morning.
shot.
and then
Well,
it
let
could
me
be
tell.
because of the age that they are too.
Yeah,
Right.
the age too, you know. But I'm gonna tell y'all how I get through it for real because what helped me is that I'm not no holier than thou type person or whatever. I still have things I got. The whole point is I just kept reminding myself of that scripture where it said, God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of peace, love, and a sound mind. I kept thinking like that because I was afraid too. But I'm like, I ain't supposed to be scared. You know what I mean? Whatever decision I make, I got to stand in it. And I got to believe that this fear, that's all it is fear. And God ain't give me that type of spirit. That's how I got through it,
Right.
is by constantly quoting it to myself. When I would get scared or nervous, I will quote it to myself, and then I would just say, Lord, have your will. You let your will be done. Because whatever it is, I can't stop it no way.
Right.
But
You know
I
what I
pray
mean?
that same prayer when I got the shot. Like, Lord, just cover me down.
That's
Just
it.
cover
Yeah,
me. You
that's
hear
it.
me? The blood of Jesus is against it. And I don't want to come up years later and have a chip inside me. My thoughts be messed up, honey. They be messed
I
up like
agree with you.
shoot.
Lisa T, I agree with you, Lisa T. She said she didn't
Especially
want to
that.
be a guinea pig.
Well, I
Mm.
guess I was one, y'all. I was a guinea pig,
Well, I
but
mean,
I know.
no, don't take that personal. I mean, it's just
No, I'm not taking the person. I'm just saying. I
yeah.
guess I'm a guinea pig. I done took it.
Well, look. I said a while ago that I just believe the powers that be look at us like a bunch of lab rats. They look at the world as lab rats. They just do
Uh-huh.
all types of things to study on us to see how they don't do it, but they watch what it does to us.
Right.
It's
That's
like it's like they standing looking at a bunch of mice in a cage. Okay, what's gonna happen if we do this to them? What's gonna happen if we do that to them? If they do this,
right.
do this. So I mean, and it's not to point at anybody.
Yeah,
I
but
definitely
it's what
can't
they
do
do.
that.
That's what they do.
Yeah, it's
That's
like we just lab rats. We
And they
we
have
don't matter to them. We just
and
a
they,
number.
that's
We just a social security number. That's it.
right.
mhm.
We stock.
They have
That's
their
all.
analytics. They have their analytics in about 3,000 pages of what happened. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
They
Cause
live
let
by
me
See,
tell
analytics.
you,
I
when
I also I
it
also didn't
came,
take it because of the damn the chips and stuff. I didn't want them to be putting stuff in me that I don't know they
yeah,
putting in me.
they
And
did
then
talk
you're
about
go ahead.
they did talk about that nanotechnology in it. I mean, I studied on it, and I was like, after my spirit was like, nope, I studied on it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely
I,
not.
I agree with you, but
But listen, when I got that shot, that daggone nurse that was shooting my arm, I was like, ma'am. I mean, it took her probably about 20 minutes to put it in my arm because I was like, ma'am. I said, did you have this before? She was like, yes. I was like, ma'am, how did you act? How did you feel? Was you acting crazy? Was you feeling funny? She thought that thing was funny too. I was serious. And she kept trying to, I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I kept saying, wait a minute, baby, hold on. And I was like, did you have any side effects or anything? And she was like, no, ma'am. She's like, do you want to take it another day? I started to leave because I had that lady in a mess. I know she hated to see me come, but I had to ask a lot of questions, y'all. But
yeah, but Legend, you right about the paperwork. Cause let me tell y'all this. Then I know Let's Talk with Love. She ready to go. But anyway, I went to the doctor, and you know how you get your paperwork, your summary of your visit. They asked me nothing about my status. Do you know on that paperwork it said it had like a little area that said, was I vaccinated? Did I get the C-19 shot? Don't you know it said no? And I ain't tell nobody that. and it was in
Wow.
my medical records.
Wow.
It was right there, and I couldn't believe. I said, "The people ain't asked me nothing about this. Why is this right here, just sitting there?"
They be
Did
tracking us.
they sure do. They took a database of the people that took it and the people that didn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's out here. I know for when I saw that, I said, "Well, great day. They got on here. I ain't take it."
Well, listen,
Okay, let's see this right
listen.
here, yeah.
If it's meant for me to have that, then I'm gonna have it, and God is gonna cover me. And if it's meant for me to leave out that way, then it's just what's in the cards. I can't do it. I can't do it. You're
You'll
not
be
gonna
all right.
force me. You ain't gonna force me to see the king anytime soon.
Yeah, I
Cause
got it, and it didn't. I don't think it was as bad as some people's, but I did end up getting it. I did.
Let's see what this right here say, yeah.
saying that a regular vaccine should be at least 55% effective to be considered effective. The CDC and FDA authorized these boosters back in August, and it wasn't until they got a report done from their own study in September that showed the booster was only 22 to 43% effective. Why are these boosters failing? Well, it may have to do with something known as imprinting, where basically your body is used to the original Wuhan strain of COVID and booster. You'd think your body might make a bunch of BA4 and BA5 antibodies to fight that potential virus strain, but your body gets confused and actually just ends up making a lot of the old antibodies to the strain. Oh, did we just get duped on the BA4 and BA5 COVID vaccine boosters?
I
The Wall
never,
Street
hold on a
Journal
minute.
editorial board member thinks a
Hush, man. I never got the booster. I didn't. I was so in a mess about the first two. I couldn't go back and get that damn other one. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. So he said it wasn't number 22% anyway.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't understand why they keep pushing them out. Well, I do understand, but the whole point is, even people who haven't studied and they're not woke are saying, "What's the purpose? Because it's not helping us. We still getting it. People still, you know, it's not effective." Have you ever heard of another vaccine that you had to keep getting boosters for? Never in my life.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
Like,
scared.
how many do you need? You understand what I mean? It's like,
I'm
what, you gonna
scared.
take
I'm
them
sorry.
5 or 6 times every year? No, it just don't make sense to me.
But you know what? Nothing is really safe. Let's just be real.
Exactly, that's the truth.
Like
Nothing
high
is.
blood pressure medicine, it mess your damn kidneys up.
And
Um,
liver.
and
Listen,
liver. Nothing
if
is safe.
but if you want to be real deep, the whole pharmaceutical industry is nothing but science. They
It's
make these medicines and figure out what they're going to do to us. They have people who do the clinical trials to find out before they go ahead and push it out to the masses, but they don't know. It's just
so who was
science.
that? So Urkel,
Simple
who
as
was that
that.
that said that they get a percentage when people have high blood, they put people on high blood pressure medicine and stuff like that. Because remember when I told you I went to the doctor and they tried to say I had high blood pressure, but I didn't. They tried to say I had diabetes. I was borderline. And my doctor told me, she was like, ain't no such thing as borderline. It's either you got it or you don't. I said, but I thought borderline mean, okay, you need to go ahead and get your SHIT together before you get it. But she started prescribing me all these prescriptions that I never went and got. And it's been over a year now. And when y'all know I visit the hospital all the time, and not all the time, Lord, please don't say that. But and my blood pressure be normal, my diabetes be normal, but they wanted me to take these pills.
It's a money, the whole pharmaceutical industry is money making. Matter of fact, the whole world is based on the love of money, which is the root of evil. Hence, the reason the world is in a state that it's in because of the love of money and because it's evil. Pharmaceutical, all they're about is dollars. So
Yeah,
as much medicine as they can push out, they're gonna push it out. They already know you're gonna get side effects from the medication, which is gonna cause you to have to keep building up. Take this pill for that, this pill for that, this pill for this, this pill for this, this pill for this. It's money. The more they push out, the more money they're gonna make. The whole industry,
yep. They all get a
doctors and
percentage.
all.
They all get a
It, you
percentage in
know,
that web.
so the more they give you medicine, that's the reason why they don't treat the root of the problem. They treat the symptom. You go in there with a headache, they give you Tylenol. They're not trying to find out why you having the headache. They just give you a band-aid for it. Okay, well, let's give you this pill to help with this. And then you come in there with something else going on. Your joints hurting. Okay, well, let me give you when you can just take vitamin D for your joints.
That's
I
what I
mean,
just told them.
you know, the whole point is it's about money. If they didn't make us sick, they wouldn't make money.
You better talk about it, honey.
As
Talk
simple
about
as
it.
that. I
When,
mean,
when Erica, when it's just really it's just what you eat, what you putting in your body can heal you. Because if you lose weight, people get off blood pressure medicine. They get off their diabetic medicine. If
man,
you drink water, you eat right, and you lose weight, that takes you off the medicine. So it's what you eating, and that's just it.
it's that too. And let me explain something else to you. About 15, 20 years ago, they started putting out all of this technology to make kids and even older adults sit in the house playing on this phone, the phone games, all this other type stuff. Listen, don't you know the best medicine for us in real life is the sun? The sun.
Yeah,
The sun gives you the vitamin D. Look up vitamin D and everything it does for your body. It
I know,
does things for your body that you wouldn't even think. But
I
they
know.
gave us all of this technology, and what are our children doing? Sitting in the house playing games. I mean, we went outside and we played. It wasn't that much sickness back then.
Mm-hmm.
You turn around now, everybody's sick. Everybody just sick now because we sitting around the house,
And
internet,
you know
playing on the
what?
phone. We're
You
not
know
in the
what?
sun like we used to be.
Yep,
I
that is
told my
so true.
daughter that. I told my daughter that. I said, I used to never get sick when I was little. I did not. I don't know what's going on with these children these days. They always got a runny nose or something. Like what? My kids ain't had that. So I just don't
No.
know. I just
Yeah.
don't
I
know.
mean, it's a design,
Hey,
y'all. It's
Jun
just
Jun.
a design, you
You
know.
you right, cause once they started doing those little mandates and you have to stay in the house
In a
and
house.
you have to
Yes.
wear your mask. Once they say you had to wear your mask, I'm like, well, that's stopping your body from self-immuning from anything. Your
That's
body
right.
self
Yes.
your body self-immunes every damn near
That's right.
5 seconds of the day. Every time you go out, your body is self-immune. And then you want us to stay in the house and stay away from the
Hey,
sun.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm like,
They put
whoa,
the fear.
whoa.
Yeah. They put the fear in folks, making them stay inside away from the sun when the sun gives you that vitamin D you need
It
for
gives
your
you
immune
all of that.
system that can help
Absolutely.
fight this stuff off.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I just saw it, what was happening. I saw what was working, but unless you study, you won't know these things. You will let the fear overtake you. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I was walking around like somebody that they have like no ounce of some type of question or fear or whatever, but I just didn't let it overtake me. But I mean, everything that's happening to me is a whole plan. I'm just being real. It's just a plan. Simple as that. But I'm not gonna get too deep, into a lot of stuff. But
Why not? Why not?
I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to go back to pharmaceutical, it comes from the word pharmakia. Look up, study that pharmakia word. Study that, and this is my opinion, y'all. So everybody had their own opinion, their own feelings. But I myself, this is might sound kind of weird to some people, but to me, medicine and sometimes science and you making up concoctions to try to figure out what to do with people's bodies instead of using natural remedies that God put on this earth for us. To me, that's you know, I may be going a little extreme when I say it to some people, but I just related kind of sort of to witchcraft kind of sort of like you making up stuff to put in my body when God already put this natural stuff here. You giving me some that's hurting me worse than if I took some natural substance. I'm gonna say it like that,
Yeah.
you know. And like I said, maybe witchcraft was too much. Maybe it was too powerful of a word. But that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it.
No, baby,
And
you know
that,
you speak your opinion over here now. Come on.
yeah, you know, and it ain't like I don't take medicine, but I try to do everything I can to be as natural or holistic as possible. You know. Yeah,
So
but
after this storm, I just look. I give it all away. You hear me? I'm not
yeah.
playing
Well, if you
because
need to shelter and get away from Clinton, my house is open. I got an extra bedroom for
I'm
you and
not
Brother
going
Bad.
nowhere.
Huh?
Oh, I'm not going. You come here. You come here. You come
I got a
down
bigger
here.
house. Bring the kids, all that. We're making.
Uh-uh.
Why not? You don't want to
Uh-uh.
bring the grandkids?
No, this house I'm in is brick. I'm scared. Uh-uh.
Well, just go to the. All you gotta do is go to the smallest room towards
We
the
got
center of
one.
the house.
The laundry room is in the center of the house. Ain't no damn window.
Yeah, windows.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You hear me? Or the hallway. The hallway got no window. I'm getting somewhere. But I know I'm
Cool.
covered, y'all. Y'all know I be just dramatic. Y'all
Yeah,
know
you
that.
good.
I'm
You
covered
good.
in the blood, and then trust me, I know it. Do I believe that God is gonna cover me, my family, anybody connected to me, anybody up this chat, through this storm? I believe it. So it is so. But y'all know I just be dramatic. Y'all know that. And Coffee knows. She just set it up here on this damn thing. She talking about. She said I can see you being over dramatic when you got that shot, honey. I was in a mess. I just knew my whole world have ended. I didn't know what I have did. It was like I had major surgery. I promise.
Yeah, I understand. I think I might have felt the same way, Sister Love. I really do. If I had took it, I think I might have spazzed out.
So they were calling, checking on me and everything. I'm trying to tell you, they know me. I am crazy. But Brooklyn had a mess. I mean, she wrote something, and I wanted to see, did she want to come up and discuss it? She said, I seen C-19, believe me or not, before it happened, but nobody didn't believe me. It came true. So y'all know this channel right here and all the channels that's connected to us. Y'all know that everybody can be they self. And you know, we the ones that they listen, we done seen things and done seen things over here. So that's
Yeah.
why it's easy to tell us stuff over here. So Brooklyn, you want to come up and you want to discuss that, or do you want to write it in the chat? Because y'all know my little 11-year-old grandson was up here yesterday talking about he be having visions and stuff like that. And I believe him.
I
You
believe
know,
him too.
I believe him too.
He's
He is deep.
super
Like
smart.
that man
yeah,
super woke. For
you hear
Yep.
real.
me?
He is
So
chosen.
exactly. And I believe everything he say, you know, so
He's
we
so
want to hear stuff.
articulate.
He is. What he tell me? He said, "Okay, I give you." I said, "Can you repeat that again? Cause we can't hear you." He said, "Okay, I give you a what he say a short recap." He done let me know.
I was
He gonna give
cracking
me a
up.
little short recap. Yeah, so we believe you, Brooklyn, but you got to be careful who you tell your spiritual things to, because some
Yeah,
people be like, "Nah, maybe that wasn't it. You probably was looking at the apple tree." You know, I know what I seen. So you have to be around people that you know that have the same spiritual eye,
that's right.
because they'll mess you up.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
They'll
Yep.
mess you up. Let me see if Brooklyn said anything, because I definitely want to hear that. Because God all give us all warnings. She said they only tell us what they want us to know. Bless up Ginger, right, Brooklyn. Lisa T, sorry I had to answer someone, so I was away from my phone. It's all about money. The pharmaceutical company, absolutely,
Yeah,
Ginger.
that's right. Hmm.
Everybody's speaking. Legend, I'm good. Brooklyn said, "Go to the basement." Hold up now, baby. She said, "I agree."
We
LTWN.
don't have basements in North
She's
Carolina, do they?
yes, they do. They got houses
Some
with basements.
homes, yeah, some
Yeah.
homes do.
My mother
Okay,
said
Brooklyn
she
said she
ain't
gonna
moving
write it.
down here. She's moving it. She want to move into a house that has a basement. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
said they have basements. We're gonna see what Brooklyn said that that her spiritual eye showed her. So we want to hear about it. We definitely want to hear about it. But C19, honey, it's a no for me.
She says she preferred to write it.
Yeah, I seen it.
Okay. But yeah,
Everybody,
it's a scary time, you know.
it
And
is.
as far as with Sister Brooklyn, I believe you.
I
I
believe her
believe
too.
God gave you that vision.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
To
y'all know
warn
what?
you
We did not
that
ask my grandson what he thought about the C19. We should have asked him what he thought about.
the second part, you're gonna do a second
Yeah.
interview, right? Because that was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He's very, very in tune. He's very, you can hear the gift, and he is the little professor.
He is.
No,
That's
he
what we
would
gonna
make
call
you.
him, little professor.
He would make you think that he been here before. That's what he would make you think.
Right.
And honey, my daughter, he's a handful for her because she be trying to teach him stuff, and he in there trying to help him with his homework, and he in there trying to help her. I mean, it'd be a time over there. Brooklyn said, she said, I'm a Pisces, so I was telling family and friends that something major was going to hit us. So she said that part right there, y'all. We all got our spiritual gifts. We just got to make sure they in tune so we can, we gotta those are warnings before destruction. That fits this thing right here perfectly. Those are
It
definitely warnings
is.
before destruction because God uses us to be able to tell stuff, you know. Welcome, young. You got something to share, baby?
Mm-hmm. I
Go
mean,
ahead,
pretty much
baby.
the virus for me, though, it is what it is. I got it last year anyway. Last year, I got the virus. Even so, yeah, then it is what it is to me. Doesn't really affect me anymore. I had it before last year, actually.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I'm
you
glad
had it
you
more than
safe.
once?
Hmm? No, I
You
had it
had it
one
more than
time.
once?
No, I
Oh,
had
okay.
it one time, but I know family members who had the virus.
Hmm.
Just I was talking to someone else, but okay, no problem. So was like, no, I did not have the virus more than once. I had the virus once, and I had family members who had the virus.
Oh wow. Yeah, I have too. My parents had it at the same time. But this go around, I don't know if this right here, the flu that I have, because Bay ain't even touched it. Now let's hit but he usually be the one that's carrying something
And
he's sick,
excuse me.
but and I usually don't get it.
Yeah, I've got hay fever basically.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I have hay fever, but then also sometime before I had like a throat infection, and then I think I had to take amoxicillin, and then I also had to take an inhaler just to clear the airways, basically. And it's fine, but coughing won't stop. Sometimes.
Um,
Okay.
Marissa out there dropping them channels, y'all. So if y'all don't have my girl Ginger, y'all don't have Brooklyn, Young, y'all in the bushes, y'all please subscribe to these beautiful, wonderful channels over here because we is definitely we be trying to get to it, y'all. Ginger said, thanks, Marissa. Riz, young Riz, he's our baby over here, y'all. Make sure y'all snatch him up. So, Dr. Oz, do you got anything to add to all of this chaos?
No, no, I've learned a lot from y'all tonight. Y'all taught me a lot.
Okay. So we're gonna wait for Marissa to finish with her little page. Just let me see if I can help her real quick, y'all. Don't go nowhere, y'all. Don't go, y'all. Let me see if I can help Marissa real quick. Oh, she don't need my help. She good. She got it. So we got Dr. Oz. We just dropped his channel. Y'all, please, please, please subscribe to him if y'all have not already. We got 11 people in here. I'm pretty sure somebody out there don't have some of these channels. Um, y'all have a second channel, but I think I'm about to go different with that channel because of the person that I'm doing content on. I'm getting irritated with her. So I don't think I want to do content on her no more because it's just a big game. And I don't be liking people to be playing on people's hearts. So I think I'm going to change my content over there because she irritating me, y'all. So
Mhm.
I think I'm going to change my content over there. Because the day I was real irritated about a video that I had did. Nitty Gritty Trainer was here. So y'all please snatch Nitty Gritty up. Nitty Gritty is doing some things in her personal life, and so is Legend of Oz. But they're gonna be coming back with their PPP as soon as they get it together. I said get it together when they get finished. The Uncomfortable Talks, that's my baby girl. She listen, just she coming, y'all. She coming. She coming. So with that being said, we done did an hour 26 minutes. Listen, y'all stay out the way of the storm. Warning comes before destruction. That means God warns us before something major happens. So we have to take the warnings, y'all, before the destruction comes. So everybody, y'all be blessed. PPP, stand up. Y'all already know how y'all coming. I just love y'all so much. I love our connection. I love our talks. I love everything about it. And we just got to keep it moving, y'all. Keep it coming because the people is definitely engaging and enjoying themselves over here. It's a peace of mind. So anyway, y'all be blessed. I hope the Lord cover each and every one of y'all, your families, and y'all continue to keep the armor of God on out here. Okay, I'll be back with Storm Watch, chasing storms with Let's Talk with Love.
No.
Hey, I'm gonna chase that joint. I'm chasing it. Hey, until it get a little rough, and then I'm gone. Okay. But I'm definitely gonna update y'all on the storm, and I hope y'all do the same thing too. The ones that don't have channels, can y'all put on y'all community wall what y'all weather looking like when it start up, please and thank you. Erica, make sure you let me know what's going on in your city too. Brother Oz, brother Doctor Oz. Let me put some respect on that.
Okay.
Um,
I will.
let me
I'll
know.
let you know.
Yes. Um,
Okay.
Riz, you don't got no storms over there though, do you?
No, it's nighttime though. It is nighttime and it is pretty cold though. So yeah, it's just nighttime right now.
It's
No,
nighttime. Wow.
yeah, it's night. It's around 8:59, 89.
So tell us your weather over there right now.
The weather here basically for me is it's pretty decent actually. It's not too bad, not too bad actually. It's pretty good. It's just cold, that's all.
Okay. That's definitely not our story over here, baby. The real Brooklyn said, thanks. I appreciate the support, my queens and kings. We appreciate you too, baby. And y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy yourself. Um, and I appreciate y'all. And y'all have a good day. Thanks, panel. Y'all have a blessed day.
Okay,
All right.
All right.
peace.
Peace and blessings.